you officially lost how much fat, not including the muscle you put on. You started at, you're down to how much fat did you lose in the 12 weeks that you did at Snap Fitness?
12 weeks. I started at 220. We ended the final weigh-in at 180.
So that's 40 pounds
40
on the
total.
scale.
Yeah, 40 on the scale.
I think you put on 5 or 6 pounds of muscle, so you lost 45 pounds of fat in a 12-week stint at Snap Fitness. And let's make it official with you. We started at, we ended at, and how much muscle did you put on?
We were like 142, 143. I finished at 150, 151.
Okay, so about 8 pounds of muscle in 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So my question to you guys is, one, did you achieve your goal and how did you achieve it? And two, to explain the benefits of doing it here at Snap Fitness with the trainers that we have, Ken, Danya, and myself, and also how did Snap Fitness help you do that without the trainer?
No, sure. I mean, I could start. I mean, first I put on 8-9 pounds of muscle, right? Second too is, I think above all, we talked about just general fitness, right? And being a better human being, I guess, as far as what I'm putting in my body, right? And I feel lighter, even though I've gained weight, okay? I feel more awake and alive, and I always had a ton of energy before that. But now I feel like I've got extra, right? And I feel like I'm eating now like to live, right? Whereas before I was just anything in the cabinet. I was very, very routine. Probably been eating the same foods for the last 10 or 15 years. I could not have done it without the training, okay? Because if I read something in a book or I watched a couple of videos on YouTube, I wouldn't, the application where you guys pushed us and taught us to, get over humps, right? The application of that, it was huge, okay? Because my workouts now when I'm coming to the gym are longer, they're more concise, and I'm getting a lot more out of them, right? So I think those were some of the really big things, and I could not have done that without somebody pushing it and saying, hey, look, you can go that much further. Because in my head, I'd probably, I'd be like 6 or 7, I'd be like, all right, I'm good, But now it's like, I did 22 more, right? I'd be like, I only got 6 in me. But then all of a sudden, I'm like, wow, I did 30, So that for me was, big.
One time you might have said why, and the answer is because you can.
Right.
But you didn't know that before.
Right. Digging deep has a new meaning. Like, that was part of the thing, too. Like, I always feel like I could always dig deep, period, right? Like, I've always felt like I could do that, right? I always feel like I get a lot out of me, right? But now I'm like, it's not getting that much out of me. So, I mean, that's real, because people know me. They're like, man, Timmy gets a lot out of the day, right? Now I'm like, you don't even know what I get out today, right? See, it's real, right? That's like, this for me was a dramatic difference, being serious, And here's the other thing too, is I used to come to the gym 5 times a week, right? I'd come to the gym 5 times a week. Now I'm coming 3 or 4, and I'm getting more out of my time, and I'm getting more out of my routine than I would in more time. So it's like I've maximized, or I have, maximized my time in the gym, and I've cut the amount of minutes, I can say, that I'm in the gym. If that makes sense.
It does, and that's really what it's about. A lot of people think that the more time you spend here, the better. It's not. It's the type of time you spend here. For a period of my time, for about 1.5 years, I was only working out 3 days a week. But my time that I was here was 100% efficient, and I'm glad that you've come across that. It's about the time that you're here, make it count. And with personal training, as you guys clearly saw, and as we saw in you, that there's no choice but to get 110% out of that hour.
Right.
Coming into Snap 3 months ago, weighing in 220 with a goal of losing 25 pounds. Like, that's what we all said that's what you and both said was an attainable goal. And as soon as 6 weeks had gone by and I was already at that, it was crazy. And I love your reaction to the videos, You'd be standing there at the scale like, this is like some superhuman weight loss. And it was a great feeling.
Yeah.
Just even starting out, like once I had lost 5 pounds, that was 5 pounds that I lost that I had on me for years. That was gone now. And then after that, 10 pounds, 20 pounds.
And did you find that was the positive reinforcement that kept you coming back?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't only that, it was being able to come in and seeing you guys at our training sessions and having you guys being there to push. It's definitely about coming in, having someone, a personal trainer, telling you exactly what you need to do. As soon as I lost 5 pounds, with your guys' help, the nutrition, the training plan, my cardio days, once you guys had given me the information I needed, and you guys kept feeding me more information as the weeks went on, we did the video on, spinach, pound for pound.
Yeah.
We did, the proper angle to do chest workouts at, things like that are, now I know something more, my mind is enriched, but at the same time, I'm getting fit, I'm enriching my body. It was a whole big thing that, see, when I was 220, I had never been in a gym before. Had I come to the gym, I wouldn't know what to do. We'd walk around and look at, the pictures on the side of the machines. But it was nothing like having you guys there to get us through exactly. And like Timmy said, he went from doing 6 reps to 30. I went from doing 0 to doing 30.
Right.
And now I know how. I want to continue. It's a complete lifestyle change, I went from being on the border of like large, extra large shirts
And fitting.
and fitting in them to wearing a medium shirt. That's tremendous. That's what people like how I was that are overweight, never been in a gym before, eat junk food, go out, fast food all the time. To make that lifestyle change, it just took a little push, and it's something that I wish I could have done 10 years ago. You were the guys, the two of you got us to where we are. How does that make you feel? Was it a success?
It really was, and that's one of the awesome things about being a personal trainer is that it is so rewarding. Seeing people cut fat, which is where toxins are stored, build your immune system, which fights debilitating disease, build muscle, strengthen your bones through weight-bearing exercise. Those things are so rewarding, and seeing you clearly accomplish that, not just through the 12 weeks and with the episodes, but on the scale as well, in your clothes as well, how you feel as well, sickness being less than it was. So it makes me feel great knowing that you've achieved those goals through the guidance of Ken and myself. And the same thing goes for Timmy. Seeing him put on 8 to 10 pounds of muscle in 12 weeks is a serious feat. Now, so taking someone rather new to the real type of training that we do here, and having him put 8 to 10 pounds of muscle on, accomplishing the same benefits and results that Brian got, is really beyond rewarding. And I'm not just saying this for the camera, I'm not just saying it because we're here. It's true.
The results have made me feel probably as good or better than you guys, because it's a job well done that we couldn't have done without them.
Yeah, and he's right. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for your effort and the discipline in pushing through that burn. That is hard to push through. Getting up at 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. to be here at 7 a.m. is not easy. Most people don't do it, and you guys did do it. So respect for your discipline, respect for your effort, and I know Ken will agree with this. Our favorite type of clients are the clients who give all they got.
Absolutely. And you guys gave all you got, and sometimes always more than you thought you had.
That's
Sometimes even more than I thought you had. That was great.